I, along with others that volunteer with me, go inside twice a week on Wednesdays and on Sundays, and we invest our time bringing the gospel, bringing encouragement, bringing hope to 97 or 98 incarcerated teenage boys ranging from 13 years old through 18 years old. The Prison Book Project, when I called that day, but I shared with her my prayer need of a book that would help me open the eyes of these lost teenage boys in a way that they would understand it and receive it. And she shared with me a magazine that she had in her library that was more like a comic book, but faith-based comic books.
So we get comics from Kingstone Comics and No Greater Joy Ministries. No Greater Joy provides the Good and Evil Bible in comic form. Kingstone provides the Bible, complete Bible, but also different stories in the comic form. And that has been very popular, especially with the youth.
We had one called The Resurrection, this one right here. And we gave this Bible or this magazine to many boys. But one boy in particular came back one day and he was holding his magazine, and he was holding this particular magazine. And he asked me, he says, "Pastor Dale, is this really true?" He says, "Did this really happen?" And I said, "What are you talking about?" And he says, "The resurrection." He said, "Is this true?" And I said, "Yes, it is." And he looked at me and his eyes started getting bigger and bigger. And he says, "It's really true. Jesus did raise from the dead." And I said, "Yes." I said, "Let me show you from God's word what matches what you just read." And I read the story of the crucifixion of Christ. And this young man gave his life to Christ that day.